Little night, I'm in my bedroom. I thought I would feel so work for free. So you're straightening up some of this stuff. This is our tape. I rolled off the ladder yesterday. Oh, there he is. There he is, Mr. Shoes. Mr. Shoes. What's good, Mr. Shoes? My guy Craig Posh in the building. Yeah, every single day I'm brushing my teeth. I'm thinking about what the frick can I make? What hair tool can I make? Or should it be like a hair charm, a hair necklace? I need direction, Mr. Posh. I need direction. Fetty is here early. Yo, you having cereal in the morning this time? You having cereal in the morning. That's dope. Welcome. I am good, Craig. I'm really good. How are you today? Oh, snap. How does this... Now we got Rob in the building. The whole family. We can shut the live down now. We got everybody. We got everybody we need. Then cereal. Coffee, then cereal. Where are my manners, Fetty? I'm out of control. I'm out of control. You right. You all the way right. How? What am I thinking? No disrespect. No disrespect. I'm gonna grab y'all and pick you up. Cause this is I already started doing this. And then I was like, oh man, I should let them see the fun stuff. Like, we did a pretty good job of keeping most of this relatively flat. We still gotta put some more mud in the corners. But I always just love scraping the last little bit of mark out of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I like that so much. It's better if you get it while it's still damp. But we'll survive. We still got to put another coat on, so we'll fix little stuff like that. Rob will appreciate this sound right here, right? Yeah. Don't look at this abandoned toilet. True story, when I was a kid, I wanted to grow up to be Arthur Fonzarelli. 100%. Yeah, you should also try to make her a hair comb sometime. Did you come up with some cool designs? That could be good. Snow in here? What? Well, happy good stuff to that. Happy little Batman. Oh man, I can't do it with these gloved thumbs. It's marked. Ain't that crazy, Rob? That is crazy, Rob. You know what's even crazier than that? It's mid-March, bro. It ain't even early March. It's mid-March. Like, we deep into March. We're legitimately marching out. We're not in the first quarter of this year is damn near done. Damn near done, cuz. Bananas. So, what I'm doing now is just knocking off all my little bumps and stuff like that. Oh man, y'all do not go away. I don't know what this is. I cannot believe I did y'all like that for a telemarketer. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I don't want that snow, said Craig, and neither do I, Robin. Man. Listen, I'm sorry y'all got our weather. It was crazy over here. It's still a little crazy on the north side. But wow. 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 Did I mention I'm wowed by that? So now I'm just going to crack all this old stuff out. I don't even know why I put you there and it took you. It's so easy just to do that. People get mad at me for that. Rob is probably going nuts looking at this thing. What are you doing, mate? What are you doing? A little bit of a savage. You know we don't respect these plastic ones, Rob. You know these are the disposable. These are the one-night stands of the tool world. Yeah, I'll use you again, sure. Back of the truck. Who is man? Looks out for his brother man. West does it. Can you dig it? Who is man? He's up in the trash can. Damn right. Hey man, I'm getting notifications from some of my older shorts, people commenting and stuff. So that's dope. They're like, that means some people are binge watching my shorts. And you should. Eat my shorts. That's gonna be my new thing. Eat my shorts. Okay, there's chats going on, and I'm not privy to them, and I don't like that. I gotta fill this bucket up anyway. I'm filling this bucket up with some water while y'all talk about me behind my back. If I had fingernails out, behind my back. Why do the ladies do that now? There's like a lot of hand miming when things important need to be said to people. Boop, boop. I'm gonna get beat up for that one. For sure. For sure somebody's gonna come punch me in the tummy today. I've never used them, Wes. I always mix them in a big bucket because I would do large areas in Marshall tool. First off, Marshalltown. Or you'd say Marshallton. I'd say town. Because it's really Bridgertown. That's what you guys should be saying. 20-minute mud, you can't make a ton at once, it dries too quick. You're absolutely right. But you know, in the bathroom, you really can't use, you know what I mean? A bathroom is so small, it's perfect for the 20-minute mud because in 20 minutes you damn near got the whole bathroom coated or taped. One of the two. Oh snap! My chat done broke up with me because I was doing impressions. My bad. My bad. But I woke up this morning feeling pretty good because I know I'm gonna go put a chainsaw on the deck today, right? I'm gonna go demo this deck with my doggone chainsaw. And that's gonna be a good day. I'm gonna just sit the camera in the corner and go. Oh man, there's a law firm reaching out to me. Y'all do not go away. Why they playing me like this, y'all? Why they playing me? Listen, you know what? I can't even do y'all. I'm not trying to do y'all like that. But I'm in the middle of a handful of negotiations. And I don't know which way they're gonna go. But I want to answer every phone call. And I'm sorry if that's a problem for you, but I'm gonna really try to go. Rob said, chainsaw deck, haven't rebuilt the deck in a while. Yeah, I did one last week. I haven't chainsawed one before though. I'll usually pry the boards up myself and then take the skill saw to them. Where's the mud? Where's the mud? Where's the mud? Oh, there it is. 1 minute. 20 minutos. Mi español es pobre y poco. I would tape in the whole floor and then mix enough for all the ceilings and another batch for the whole wall's first coat. Yep. I dislike mud dust so much. I try to light coat and wet sand. I feel you on that. I do feel you on that. I will skim extra just to keep from having to deal with that. I knew an old guy that would put a milk coat on back in the day. Oh my God. It was wild. He was an old guy and he was like 6'7". So he could reach everything. No problem. Didn't need stilts. Didn't need a bench to walk around on like me. And he would get it done. But man, he'd do a coat so smooth. It was crazy. It's good to see like excellence when you're a young tradesman, so you'll chase it. You know what I mean? Let me see. Take this glove off and find. I gotta find my tribe. I gotta find my tribe. I gotta find my tribe. I tell you, if this Marshallton is a day old, it's as old as my son. And you're gonna get mad at me, Rob, for saying this, but I use this thing on concrete too. I know, you see a pitting in it, but it's still sharp. Look at that light. Still crazy sharp. Mixing the mud. I'll let you see, but it gets messier when I have to tilt it like that. Because, you know, all I got is a whole daggone light in here. Let me get you over here. Who did you love? Be the only one you're mighty for. Yeah, babe. So we just whip it. When I'm in this mode, I just imagine I'm rosé. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I'm in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Moving in these joints from Cuba. You know what I'm saying? Putting it together, and then I'm whipping it. And I'm whipping it for the peoples. I'm out here. I'm out here. And you gotta be patient with yourself. You also gotta know it's 20-minute mud. You mixed it with hot water. So, if indeed some of those lumps gotta get settled on the wall, it's just what's gotta happen. We gotta get it done, B. We gotta get it done, B. What we got first? We gotta mud this corner. We got one side over here mudded. We'll go ahead and hit that. This is paper tape, which means that thing's gotta dry. It's gotta dry before you put the second coat on. So when you bend that corner, you do one side and let it dry, and then you do the other side. We've already skimmed that side, got the coat on it. We're gonna hit that side now. We'll make sure we get a couple of these problems scraped out of our way, so we don't have to deal with that on our way up to our brand new smooth. Oh man, I got right in your way. Or did you get in my way? You start near the ceiling. And we're just going to pull this down. But we're favoring the outside of that trowel. Well, if we're going in the corner, why would we favor the outside of the trowel with pressure? Because we want to force as much into the corner as possible. So we can get that corner nice and flat. Okay? Okay? Class? Paying attention to the mud. Alright, so you see that the mud is a little choppy. That's that stuff not quite mixed in great. But we're sacrificing a little bit of speed. And if we just pull this trowel over just a few more extra time, you push it right back out. All over the towel. Now, what we are going to have to do is skim coat all of these joints again anyway. That'll take care of any other little deeps that we missed out on. Okay. And not missed out on, but just can't stop for, because the train must continue down the track as long as this mud is drying. Right? That gives us incentive to move faster, which also gives our brains incentive to turn some of it over to the subconscious mind. And that is where everything comes together. When your subconscious mind is doing a lot of it, and you can focus on the very specifics of it, then you'll get yourself to something pretty daggone smooth, I tell you what. Pretty daggone smooth, tell you what. And that right there is mudding at its best. That there's kind of mud my grandpapa used to do. My grandpapa used to tell me, take pride in your work. Take pride in your dang work. And then I'd say, shut up, grandpapa. Give me $20 to go to the mall. Jocking with your own cane. joining the therapy session. I think that's how I'm gonna start. Oh man, that's gonna be. This is how I'm handling the trolls from now on. When the trolls come in here, I'm gonna handle them with the imaginary fingernails. And I should probably add a northern, sort of a New York accent with it. Mm-hmm. But not like a feminine one. You know what I mean? Like a masculine New York accent with fingernails. You know what I mean? Looking proper. I have a few bathroom projects on YouTube. They can be tough to get just right. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that, Ash. Use a corner trowel? Oh, yeah. I've never liked those. Never liked them. I never got quite the hang of them. Never quite got the hang of them. Some people swear by them, though. People who can actually use them. I can't. Alright, we're going to hit this little counter. Like an old friend of mine. Corner. Like an old sweet song. Keeps corners on my mind. Corners on my mind. Alright, see now, here's what I'm doing with this joint. This side and then this side. And then I'll hit the middle. Right? Because what we're doing is just fanning out the hump that is created when we have to put tape in the middle of a flat board, right? Never be flat, but it will be smooth, and that is enough to diffuse the light and trick your eyes into thinking it's flat. And then we live with the lie. We live with the lies we tell ourselves every day of every night. Every morning of every noon. Every weekend of every workday. Every single ordinary birthday. Alright, I guess I could do the ceiling if I could freaking reach it. But I can't. Yet. Says the growing acorn. I'm afraid to uninhabit. Alright. Got quite a little dip right here, so just gonna keep building it out until I feel flat and flush. Still a low spot right there. The thing is, I don't want to glob on a whole bunch of mud and try to fill in a deep spot in one pass. One, it's going to dry hella slow. If it gets too thick, it's going to crack as it dries. That ain't good. Then you got that to fix. Now this might look like I'm just kind of haphazardly rolling over this, but I'm adjusting pressure with these two fingers in either direction as I'm going, like I'm driving a car across this thing. And that's going to be probably the single most useful thing to know if you're trying to use a trowel, is that having these two fingers here on the back side is how you control it. So that you can control, for instance, I want to get as flat as I can at the bottom, so I'm going to keep pulling across there. Right, put my pressure low and some light pressure up top. Now I'm going to switch it. Right, and I'm also moving that mud around. As I go. taper away from wherever the bump is, right? Light pressure, light heavy, light heavy, light heavy, heavy pressure the whole way. Light, heavy, light, heavy. And it just gets flatter and flatter. I wish you could see the miracle that's happening right now. It's so good, my friend. Alright, so we're gonna put, we got mud to hit up top over there. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let me just tilt you up. Tilt you up a little ways. Pressure control is key for shooting. It really is. It really is. It kind of sounds jibbery while I'm saying it and telling you about it, but it's just everything. I've been doing drywall casually. I was a remodeler, so I was hanging drywall, I was taping drywall, and I was succeeding with a great deal more effort. And I hired a young guy, and he was amazing with drywall. And I taught him some things, and he taught me some things. And boy, did he step up my drywall game. Grateful to that guy. And it wasn't the typical what you would think teacher-student relationship. Like I was his boss, and probably 15 years older than him. Everybody can teach you something. Be quiet enough to listen. It's kind of one of the reasons why I don't mind the plastic knives. I'm not going to say I prefer them at all. But why I don't mind them a great deal. It's for that reason. You can really feel what you're doing. And I like to have that control. As much as I can. Now you gotta clean your trowel. Sometimes you can use this heavy pressure with a little bit of mud on the edge of that trowel. Hit stuff like this with heavy pressure. Barely have to sand it. Not exactly the same as a milk coat, but it's real close. Real close. But also it gets rid of some of this drying stuff in your bucket that you might as well use before it's too late. I could put a skim coat on some of that stuff at the bottom. I gotta clean this mud out of my pan though. Do you guys use paper tape with metal strips for external corners? Yeah, some do. Yeah, I do. I also use the plastic ones as well to be tape. I'm gonna do these corners here in a bit, in a second. Well, next, and I'll show you what we use. It's a fibered but plastic reinforced corner. Pretty convenient stuff. Yeah, I don't use paper tape, just paper tape on the corners. Here, that wouldn't be great. Too much furniture to bang around on that stuff. Move the furniture in and out, those corners get destroyed. Carnage, the bladesmith. Carnage is also a professional tradesman. Carnage is a drywall guy, finisher. I believe. I always put the camera in the wrong place, y'all. I'm sorry. Ours has a metal strip either side for external corners or stronger, knocked out accidentally when complete. Frickin' Brits. But after this, we'll do some chainsaw carving. It won't be like woodchuckers though. Oh my God, what's my chest hurt? Is that indigestion? Maybe I just got a jump start. My heart. Ooh. Alright. Did you guys hear what Wes does it? You go. Y'all sing in the shower too? Here's one thing you have to concern yourself with when you got a plastic pan and a metal knife, that you don't slice into your pan and create little shavings. Little plastic shavings in your mud mix. .30 years in the trade, so I kinda know my shit. prefer the skin with pink plaster, which means external beads and loads of fiber tape. Oh, I feel you. Now we don't have pink plaster, so I don't necessarily know the reference or what the difference would be in that. That I would imagine that must have more lime in it or something. Mix up that pancake batter, get it up the corners. Hey, carnage. I bet you remember this when you were young. You're doing this and then you drag your arm across the corner of that metal plate and put a big dumb gouge in you. You do that a couple times. You get real good at not doing it again. All right. Gonna aim at the ceiling. So again, like I said, this corner tape, particularly with this paper tape, you gotta get one side and then the other. Unless you're skilled enough to do it. At the same time. It's me. I don't put myself through that headache unless I have to. At the winter time, let it dry. Come back and fan it. And I really should have a wider blade for what I'm doing right now. So nice and slick. This really makes me want to keep this metal in my hand. You know what I'm talking about? Handy with the steel. Oh baby, you got what I need, but you say he's just your friend. Oh girl, you say that he's just your friend, but baby, you got what I need. I am going to enjoy myself, whether you guys do or not. Yeah, old buildings built with rocks and two over there solid, not drywall. Yeah, plaster is a whole different thing. Whole different thing. I'm going to mud this up there with this little 4-inch. Then I'm going to drop down and grab that 6 or 8. One of the two. Spread that mud proper. say hammer? Probably. That's not pop if you call it that in style. Don't be afraid to go back, slap some more mud on something that got skipped over, man. Just one more pass, you know what I'm saying? Get that little rock out of there. Ruins my day. Boom, boom, boom. Back and make it good, boy. You go back and you make it good. That's what a man does. Goes back and makes it right. I'm gonna put the final skin on the ceiling. Getting there, y'all. We're getting there. We had some of these little spots. I got a bunch of mud over here, though. Maybe I should go over here and hit this corner first. Get rid of some of that tape covered up all the way around the perimeter. Sorry, I'm not letting you see. I always come back around and just move faster than the camera does. Get out of here. Sometimes you get a little whoop and just haunt you for a second. Key is feather everything. Feather everything. Pressure. I want to see where mud starts and wall stops. I don't want to see it. Alright, so that's not looking bad. Fast skim because we still got it in our pan. In this area here. Remember, ultimately, the wider we make that, the better it is. The more flat it will be perceived. some water to this. Do a quick little milk on this joint. How we doing today? Rob, I tell you, this guy's just amazing at what he is. Oh man, thank you so much. We have a 1200 arch stairway. Yeah, I saw some of that stuff you did, Rob. Pretty amazing. True craftsman. Oh, sorry, I didn't know the camera was over there. I'm goofy. Good to meet you. I'm not exactly sure why. But I'm gonna. This is called a milk crate. I've been a little bit more patient in my mixing. I can get a soft, wet sand would be great. That ain't that me at all, are you? Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot that doesn't have a movable camera. Poor idiot. Idiot. Ooh, it's a flat wall, boy. It's a doggone flat wall there, boy. They're talking about you can't even see the seam on a thing. You can't even see it. This man professional. Look in his eyes, I see fire. I see fire, boy. This man out there, man. Could be the best. Could be the best. Best in the whole village. Best in the whole country. Best one you ever live. Ice punch. One thing is, unless you're in some kind of enormous time crunch, put your extra coat of mud on, man. Just thin it out. Put your extra little coat of mud on, man. You won't regret it. You will not. You'll be like, oh my God, I'm so glad I listened to that dude who said an extra coat of mud on it, man. Like a prophet. One lonely BCIB, all oneself, not nobody. Sun beat down on the baseball hat. He's getting cold, the beer's getting cold. Looking for a girl and I ran into a guy. His name was MCA. I said, howdy, he said, howdy. Here I see stuff, I hit stuff. What can I say? I'm gonna get that the metal knife. These corners are about getting there. They're ready for the sealing coat to happen. Let me move that over so you can see that. I hate that you guys gotta look at my back like this. I'm sorry. Bro, are you gonna mistreat Marvin? Is that what they talking about? Let me find out, Rob. Call fuzz on you. Get it? The fuzz? Oh, that's not good. You need to stop that right now. That ain't ready. It's easy to jump the gun, but if it ain't ready, it ain't ready. What I can do is clean up what is ready. And I can cut these pieces to put inside this window as well. That could work. Do that. Give myself a couple hours in here before I head off to the deck demo. Please listen. Please listen to my demo. Wes, you should get a Marshallton corner trowel. I don't like corner trowels though. I never liked corner trowels. I've had them. I don't prefer them. And the thing is, I'm never in that big a hurry with drywall where I can't, get one side of the corner and then back. But I've just not been able to get the finish out of a corner that I was happy with out of those things. But like I said, I do know guys who swear by them. And you're certainly a better plasterer than me. Apple pie in the sky. Oops. If I clean this edge up too nice, I'm gonna just end up cutting it and putting wood in that window trim. That's what I might end up doing, just cause I'm getting to that edge over there so clean. I'd hate to even beat on it with them corner beads. But I do have the mud on the corner bead. It's a design choice. Filling in this weird little hump that I made. And that's a tear. Let's hit that too. And then the good thing about these is you can flex them and make a nice little bow. And that bow will let you go good. They're difficult to get used to. Yeah, this is a wet room, has a basement, garage, workshop, I think anyway. Yeah. This is me at my own house. I'm a little less vocal at other people's houses. And it's just usually a little bit better well lit. But, speaking of, got my power in, I got my vent fan in, I got my electric up and running, and that's how I was able to get the ceiling up last night. Because I had done that yesterday. So, very excited about getting as far as I've gotten on this thing. Believe it or not, this will be my very first. I did some very light renovations on the upstairs bathroom, mostly. Skimming the whole room and mudding the whole room, and then regrouting all that tile, cleaning it out, and then changed out the fixtures, painted the space. But this is to the bones full renovation. And this is not, obviously not the first one I've done. It's the first one I've ever done for myself. So, having a little bit of pride in it, mixed with a lot of anxiety, because I have high expectations of myself, considering that I do this for a living, for other people, and try to make beautiful things. So I'm trying to be a little bit of a semi-perfectionist when it comes to some of it, just so that I'm sort of representing myself in the best way. I don't think I got any before pictures. I don't think I got a single before picture of this bathroom. Before sheetrock and drywall and shower lights. fine. Bye, Wes, and see you tomorrow. Rob, I've got to go. Bye. See you later, E. Wood. Have a great day. Have a great day. I am. So I've got a nice, I'm mudded in that corner entirely. Mudded in that corner entirely. On the bottom of my wall, at the ceiling. And mostly this ceiling is good. I might put some more, I might put another coat on the ceiling when I hit the ceiling coat around the edge. But short of those two things, and this one little patch I gotta put over the door, I'll be pretty freaking done with this drywall any second. That'll be fantastic. That'll be fantastic. And I'm so thrilled that all my electrical is working properly. The water is working properly. I gotta put the curb down in the shower. And I gotta put this corner board up and the window trim out. And after that, we can start thinking about putting a floor in here, putting a door in here. Start figuring that shower out too. I'm probably gonna do the shower first, just so that I don't have to trek over the clean floor, the new floor. Feel like we got a legit space, y'all. Where's my new toy is a tripod with my phone with facial tracking, so it follows me if I move. That's pretty cool, man. I was looking into getting one of those. I gotta watch my spending right now, though. I am so invested in getting this house together, and I gotta make that the biggest priority right now. For me, I don't know why I'm talking about that. For me, you know, you're telling me what you got now. But I'm glad you got that. That'll be helpful to you in the workshop. Because you don't move around a whole lot, but you don't have to stop and go grab the camera when you do. Which is nice. Let me know how it works out and what brand and stuff you got. I'm blown away at how poorly these lives do when I'm remodeling this bathroom. I guess it's just not as exciting. But man, yeah, it's face tracking is pretty dope. Whoa. I think though, after I get this mud done, I'm looking at my gut. I think though, after I get this mud all finished up, the very next thing I'll do is paint this ceiling. I gotta pop those lights out anyway, so that I can change the temperature on them. I want them to be like a bluish hue. Right now they're the yellowish. See that color that's reflecting in my glasses? That's what I want up there. Nikki New. Yeah, Ash, that definitely helps you record content better. Smoke Shop does it. So, yeah, so I can change the temperature of those, which I would like much better. I'll show you what I mean. You probably see me. You probably know exactly what I mean. So we'll pull that down, and then we'll click, boop, boop. And I think I like that one the mostest. that up there and right next to my fingerprints. Perfect. Perfect. We're starting with finishing, so let's do that. Hey Wes, I'll be okay if I mailed you with a specific question about my home. I could use your advice. You absolutely could, Fetty. Um, in fact, you're in the United States, right? Would you prefer that it be a private question? Just don't have enough space in the chat here to ask, you know. Oh, okay. Yeah, shoot the email to me. In fact, send that email to wesdoesit@gmail, and I can pull it up on my other phone, and I can check it right now, or I can even read it. I got time. At least to answer. If you don't want me to answer publicly, though, you let me know. Okay. Shoot me the photos, all of it. I've got my other phone here. I'll take a look at it and I can answer it right there, if you want. But if you don't, I can email you back. I can do a short for you. Whatever you want. But I'll be on here for at least the next 10 to 20 minutes. Because at the very least, I'm going to go get me another cup of coffee. And if I sit down and talk to you guys over a cup of coffee, you know I'm going to be yippering my yapper. Oh, it's nice to see you in here, Nikki. It's been a minute, not a long minute, since I've seen you on your channel. It's always very pleasant. There we go. Here we go. Much better. Much better. Oh, that's so much better. Dun, 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 I also have more of these little screws and washers. I ran out while I was putting the shower foam in, and so I had to get some more of those. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those in too. Let me see what I got. Screw gun wise. What is near me? What is dear to me? What is ready to go? I'm back. I'm biggity back. I'm back. I'm biggity back. Oh, it's 'cause it is me in Espanol donde es aquí. I guess I just want you guys to see that this is primarily about diligence. There's some skill set for sure. But each one is a separate set of stages and steps that are relatively easy to follow. We're in the information age. You can do it. Just don't do it with a space you need right away. Don't do that. Put that there. And more here. Gotta have some stuff in the corner, I'm sure. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. I'm sorry. Put these little washers and screws in, and I'm also dropping them on the floor at various points. My bad. As a parent, I don't think there's a lot more frustrating than my kid telling me my bad about something. I'm instantly offended when they say my bad. I don't know why. Maybe that's some stuff to think about, huh? You guys need to work on me, alright? Because I deserve it. Oh, Rob, thank you for that wonderful lie. I don't want you to think I don't appreciate when my friends lie to me about me, because my self-esteem needs it. Not that I need to be verified as a good singer. I just need to be validated and my homies are really down. Life's sweetest reward. Did y'all have the Love Boat in the UK? Ron, when you were growing up, did you get to see the Love Boat? Mr. York and Tattoo? Tattoo. Hey boss, the plan. Yes, Tattoo. It is the plan. something fun. Set your mind for adventure, your sights on the main road. Man, Go, how you doing? Welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming over. Stuff. Continue to put some on the side of that wall. Let's go. We just get plenty of these in here. Too many is not really too many isn't even a thing. So, I think we're good. That's the last of what we need for fastness in that shower. That's the last of what we need of electricity in here. Got all the plumbing good. You got time for me to take a quick look at that email? Fetty? If you don't mind. Let me take a look at it. We can go get some coffee in the meantime. So, Leo. I do see What you mean? You got a lot of snow in your Crocs for those pictures. Fetty, what state are you in? You're somewhere where it snows a lot. You're in like the Midwest, I believe so, which is a different climate than here. But what you've got is that foam stucco, looks like. And what that's going to need is another layer, a skim coat of that same stucco. I love this cat. Yeah, you're going to need a thin coat of that. Oh, two kitty people. Okay, let me see. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so sorry you had to go out in that. Yeah, that is a type of stucco that is exactly what it looks like. It's a foam board, and then it's a thin skim coat of stucco on top of it. Now, have you had any moisture making it inside the house? And on the inside of that basement, on the other side of that, is it block or is it like studs and drywall on the inside? On the opposite side of that space. Oh, you like the cold? That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad people can admit when they. I like the heat. I used to love it. Concrete, unfinished. Then what you've got primarily is a cosmetic thing happening. But you don't want water to get in there because when it does get wet, bugs really like that stuff. So when the snow is gone, and you get the opportunity, I would spray the crap out of it. Just treat it as if you had termites, and then that way you won't ever have termites. And then put a skim coat over top of that. You can actually buy that stuff at Home Depot. And you may not do a masterful job of it, but you could do a good job of it by just following some pretty simple instructions with the right stuff. I believe in you. And when I go to tile that bathroom downstairs, you'll be here because you will be here. But when I do that, I'll show you a little bit of technique on how to screed that stuff. Cold is rough for me. No. I wouldn't put foam back in there. When you go to coat it, you can mix that stuff thick enough where we can fill those voids as well as you go. And that'll be stronger than the foam. It'll be better than the foam. And the foam is just likely where some animals or something was like trying to get at it. They tend to like that stuff too. They don't eat it, but they'll try to get in with it. It's a weird thing. Delicious grapefruit. Cheers. Oh yeah, no problem. I love woodworking, but I haven't done much at home repair in my life. I only owned this place for a few years. Same. Well, I owned the place for a few years, but you can do it. And this is a good way. Do little things one at a time, things that you notice. Because the little things that you notice are either signs of big things or big things to come. Get them early, then they don't become big things. What you'll find is you'll always be solving a bunch of little problems. There'll always be something. But if there's a big problem, you'll see it a mile away. As I'm looking out the window, monitoring my creek, drinking ice water. Somehow I bit my tongue. I don't even know how I did that. Hey, kitties. Meow. Oh, yeah? You didn't do me like that? She's sleeping good. Yeah. Cats. Let's see how the creek is doing. What else do we have? My wife has a clear favorite between those cats. Clear and obvious favorite. Oh, my cats are wonderful. They are the most trouble-free cat. There's trouble-free cats to me. Oh. Sorry, it's a little hectic. Now, that window right there, that's the bathroom that I'm working on right now. So that's why that bathroom's got to be pretty, because the view coming out of it is trash. It'd be nice if you could see all this stuff, but you just see the deck posts. Watch out for the snakes. In any and all ways, in any and all ways. Lots of fallen trees. That one looks like it's on its way down too. I might come put it out as many. I swear every time I step on something and a little branch moves and clicks from, yeah, I freak out a little bit. There should be some grubs in this. Let's see. Not soft enough to break with my foot yet. There's got to be some grubs in that, right? I think that's hickory. I don't know for sure. It's hard for me to tell. This is the wood I cut up the other day. Only trash for now. Sure, make it amazing pretty quick. See that spalting happening? This is that same wood I made that stuff out of the other day. I don't know if anybody's here who can identify it, but that's what we got. Look at this tree just fell, roots and all. This used to be a flagstone pad right there. See that flagstone? Used to go out to here. That's a new fall right there. It's crazy, man. But, and on a good day, I'm gonna be out here making use of it. I don't know about this little thing though. It made this tree fall. It's like a little spring almost. That's a new fall. Look at that. Look at how much of a drop that is now. That means this water's like 5 feet deep. Easy. Man, it's kind of nice. Bet y'all be able to get some out of that at some point. Water's a little bit muddy right now. I don't see anything swimming under there yet. But fish definitely travel through this part of the creek. Because up there, I fished and caught fish, bass and bluegill. Some outdoor spoon carving streams. That might be interesting. I don't know if I can carve a spoon in one session. A little spider just fell in the water right there. I'm hoping a fish comes to get him. Nope, made it back up. I'm super curious about fishing this thing. Maybe I'll get a maybe I'll get a little light rig. Can I jump on this? Look at that. That tree fell. Something just moved. I don't know what it was. Hopefully I'm bigger than it. I'll throw my coffee at it. This tree fell last year. Oh wait. This tree fell this year. I didn't even know that before. There's a house up there. Suddenly see more standing beside you. No need to worry. That looks amazing. To be in my backyard. It's a great sound. All of this. I'm gonna do something. I wonder if I'm gonna be responsible for breaking this up. Like if I gotta come dynamite this. Cause I like it. Cause I want the creek. I want that. But I don't want all these trees to fall into the creek and create a river back there. Thanks, Blind Cowboy. How you doing today, buddy? These are nice views. I don't know if I want muskrats though. I feel like that might happen. Bunch of wood. I wonder if you could use it for anything. Big old slabs. This thing is enormous. Enormous tree. Sometimes we get deer back here. I'm gonna come out of that. Probably big enough. Hey, what's going on, Mr. McCall? How you doing, man? Yeah. I got a place to fish. I'm gonna be giving it a shot soon. Mushrooms. Anybody know what those are? I'm not much of a forager. Oh snap, that's soft inside. It's moving like carpet. Sheesh. Let's find our way out of here. Man, all this stuff washes down from the street. Look at that. Oh, I gotta come back here and clean all this shit up. I don't know if I've ever gone this way. Onions or tulips. Man. This is just a part of the property we don't really think about because it's just sort of the other side of the driveway. Also where the cats live. This tree is not looking healthy. These are though. So it ain't aiming towards the house. See, there's a line that runs under the driveway. Never come through this way before, so it's a little treacherous. Ouch. Hit me. Watching for the snakes. That's something's little cave right there. We got a bunch of little cats out here that live in the neighborhood. Huh. daughter's car. I may bring this car back to life. I'm just checking the property. I hadn't been down there in a while. It's a creek in there. You've got a pretty good sized lot. I'd drag my boat down that hill. I'd never get it back up. Yeah, I just come out every now and then, check and see, make sure all is well. I'm gonna get the chainsaw together today. Gonna grab some gasolina. Suddenly, see walking the perimeter, bud. Checking things out. Scoping the scene. We got a deck to tear up, so. Chainsaw, 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 go to work with saws. Chainsaw, 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 chainsaw. Get some 2-cycle engine oil. Busting stuff up. Oh yeah. Let's see. What are gloves? What are gloves? Good morning, Mr. West. How's your day going? My day is going great, man. It's going great. Just living this life, enjoying my friends coming through, hanging out with me while I'm out here BSing my day away. But look, we got all of our taping done. We got most of our mudding done. We got that one little gap right there we got to put in the ceiling. Digging a square body in the OBS. I have a 1998 OBS. Nice! Nice! You got one of the last of the Mohicans. That's very good. When you get like the close to the end year models of a classic, that's the sweet spot. You got a new old truck. Be still my beating heart. I'm so excited about this getting done and starting to look like finished space. It's gonna be crazy. I gotta come up with something original for that door. I gotta come up with something interesting for it. I think I'm going with a black and white theme. I have not purchased any tiles yet. So it's quite possible that it could be anything. Literally anything. Let's start the truck and have her warm and ready for us. Wake up! Did I tell y'all that I tried to do a cold start video on the trucks this morning, yesterday, maybe the day before, on all three of them? My microphone noise canceled out all of the engine noises. Bought it off your dad's. Oh man, you got your dad's old truck. That's your story just gets better and better, man. My son, my 16-year-old, he'll be 17 next month. I've given him the square body, the 81. And it's a complete truck, and he's gonna get to do what he wants to do with it. You know what I mean? So that'll be for him. We bought the paint, so we gotta paint it still. But it's gonna be a good looking truck. Like, I already got started on it. I already got them started pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. So that's his truck. It's a new engine in that one. Got about 600 miles on that motor. About 500,000 on that one. All right, we're getting ready to go get to it, so I know y'all ain't gonna really want to hang out for that either, and that's cool. So I'm gonna dismiss you, let you get to what you're getting to, and then maybe I'll put you back on once I get to the job site. Yeah, it's gonna be a great little street ride for him. I don't want him to get too wild though. That's why I put the new engine in it. No cams, no nothing. But it sounds like a monster to pull anything. But it ain't no race truck. So but that 95. That one right here is absolutely the best one in terms of comfort. This one's the fastest. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a great day. Where's does it? Reese's and Pieces.